Hey there everybody, welcome to Twilight Azure Gaming. Today we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Virtually Pro, Episode 13. Episode 12 went pretty well. My Twitch chat had to build our deck due to a punishment that we won't see for a little bit again. We came out victorious. We actually won all 3 matches, to my surprise. First 2 matches were obviously against FriendlyDuelist because that's what the real matches decided last time. And our third match was a random match against a stun deck, which can't stun beatdown, which our Goat Edison hybrid just was the perfect answer to win that match. And well, we went up 1-0 and then they quit. But thanks to that, we went to 29-7. I thought we'd have a lot worse record by the 13th episode. The fact we have that many more wins over losses is thanks in part to the real matches going right, but the little build up of victories we had at the beginning before the real matches took over. But thankfully, we're in a pretty good position today. We get to open 11 packs. The 5 free packs, the 1 Patreon pack, which thankfully Urs has decided the next few. And if you guys want to help add more Patreon packs, because it's 1 per Patreon member, all you have to do is check out Patreon down in the link description below. And if you're interested, any money given will obviously go to support the channel and to help improve content. But if not, just thank you for checking out. And obviously the last 5 packs have to do with the matches, going 2-0, 2-0, and 1-0, because the forfeit, we don't get a 2-0 win. It's a 1-0 surrender in my book. So only 5 packs from that, but that's 11 packs total. That's a ton of packs. Now, obviously, before we talk about changes to the real, which of course the real punishment and the real matches have both seen changes, thankfully why we don't need to spin the real punishment, I will go over it for you guys to see some of the new changes. But the real matches has seen stuff removed simply because there's going to be a real further down the line where I feel like there was starting to be like a little bit of a gray area, a gray crossover area, where it was like some of the stuff I had on here was showing up here, and I thought I'd simplify it, but don't worry, the real punishment had stuff added to it. And I think one thing was added to the reel of matches, why there was quite a lot taken off, most of the challenge related stuff. But before any of that, going over any of the reels, we need to talk about the Rule Pass. The Rule Pass is our battle pass that I thought up as a gimmick, and I quite like it. Obviously, the new Rule Pass went in effect last episode. This is the new design. Obviously, if you didn't let me know before, let me know what you think about it, guys. I want kind of like, what more would you like to see to it? Let me know. So we're currently at 29, ranked 29 due to our 29 wins. Each win is a rank. As long as we win 1 match, a random giveaway will activate. If we win all 3 matches, well, we're pretty close to another random pack, but 1 win is all it takes to activate a giveaway, and the giveaway will have a giveaway reel associated with it. We'll see if we win a match. I mean, it is possible we go 0-3 today, and everything starts to go sideways. Why would that happen to us when I'm about to do a giveaway? It's not like karma will kick in after me going 3-0 with a bad deck last episode, right? Yeah. Alright guys, the only thing left to do is check out the reel and see the changes I made. You see here some of the choices. Now obviously if I scroll up, you will see the reel itself. But I thought it'd be better to scroll down and just look at the overall choices because it'll be easier to read. So we have some of the old ones. Delete 1 card of my choice, delete 5 cards of my choice, delete 10 cards of my choice, delete 1 card randomly, 5 cards randomly, 10 cards randomly. Delete 1 card of my choice from the deck I used. Delete 2 cards, delete 3 cards. Same thing from the deck used. And then obviously you see here, delete the same kind of things, 1, 2, and 3 randomly from the deck used this episode. But the new ones come a little bit further down. And honestly, these are the brand new ones. Delete 1 card next episode for every like this episode gets. Delete 3 next episode for every like this episode gets. And delete 5, again, of the same thing per like next episode. Then obviously, delete 1 card next episode for every comment. This does not include my comments, just your guys' comments. I want to make that clear. But we have 1, 3, and 5 there. So if we land one of these and one of the videos really blows up, we're deleting a ton of cards, guys. Let me know what you think about these new things. But yeah, I removed some of the other punishments that seem more like challenges and not punishments. Hence, I feel like the reel is kind of a good balance right now. And you know, it feels like it's a really good spot where there's no like actual duel challenge as things. And that's the same thing with the real matches. You see it ahead of you. Things are really simplified. Things are removed. We obviously have the easiest, which is 3 pre-planned matches, easy 2 pre-planned matches, and 1 random duel. That's what we got last episode. Easy normal, 1 pre-planned and 2 random. Normal is 3 random matches. Hard normal is 2 random matches and 1 YCS or like high meta deck. Hard is 1 random match and 2 YCS level decks. Hardest is 3 YCS level decks. And my choice is pretty much my choice of it. And that could be because if at some point I feel like we have a good enough deck to challenge, there may be more stuff to this. But the my choice also just kind of allows me to choose if it lands on to give ourselves easy wins and easy packs. And I thought that'd be nice to have that. More stuff may be added to the real matches later. If you have any suggestions, obviously let me know down in the comments below. But now we have to spin this wheel to see what we get. You ever feel like we get the same one over and over again? I'll take it. So we have 2 pre-planned matches and 1 random match. Hopefully it's meta stun again. And yeah, guys, all that's left is to open some packs, build a deck, and face some opponents. Battles of Legends Chapter 1 has been added to Yugioh Pro. But obviously, Yugioh Pro has not added the rarity collection. I don't think they will. There's not a single new card in the set. It's all reprints, and it is kind of a problem to get it figured out. So, thankfully, I guess not thankfully, we'll be missing on that. But thankfully, Urza, the Patreon member, has decided our next round of packs. And that is the Mega Packs. Now, obviously, looking at them... Wait. Okay, so Omega does not count. But the Raw Yellow Mega Pack is technically, I think, the first Mega Pack. Which is not good. And then obviously I think the 2021 and 2022, 2023 kind of tins will also count. Because he did mention the tins as well. But yeah, for now, obviously Mega Packs are the kind of starting point. And I think knowing Urza, especially with the gold situation, that Raw Yellow Mega Pack would definitely be the one added first off. Now, obviously you see over here, and well, not over here, I guess, you know, it would technically be over there on the other side of the screen. You can see the selected pack screen. And, well, the biggest thing is that is our first of the 11 packs. The other 10 are decided by clicking this open random pack. So we have 1 raw yellow mega pack, which I guess ultimately might not help us, but we'll see. Next up is Dragon of Legend 2. Okay. Dawn of Majesty, that could be interesting. Raging Battle. Gold Series 2009. We keep getting Gold Series, man. Oh, we're more Blackwing stuff. More Blackwing stuff. That's what we want. And Shadow Specters. Interesting. So those are the 5 free packs. Now for our 5 packs we got for winning matches. OTS Tournament Pack 10. Okay, Pack 14. 2 OTS Tournament Packs back to back. Dark Beginnings 1. Duelist Pack, Dimensional Guardians, and Retro Pack 2. So these are the 11 packs we get to open. Let's just crack into it, guys. Alright, so the Raw Yellow Mega Pack. Destiny Hero Diamond Dude. That's actually not a bad card. Rainbow Dragon. No. Power Bond is decent. Light Sword. I forgot about that. Flute of Summoning Karibo. Gallus the Star Beast. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins, Gladiator Beast War Chariot, Crystal Raigeki, Gladiator Proving Ground, and, well, Righteous Justice. Not the best. I do like seeing a Light Sworn here, but there's definitely not enough to do anything with that. Next pack. So Dragons of Legend 2. Double Magical Armbind. Tribute 2 monsters, target 2 taken. Oh, that's not good. Aquarium set, a water card, Aqua Actress, I think. Red Eyes okay, just Red Eyes. Prediction Princess Arrow Slip, not something useful. And Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. Not much there, actually. Alright, Dawn of Majesty. Dawn of Majesty has some decent cards, like Pazuzu. Really? Jar Generosity. Any other jar I would have preferred. Doombearer Psychopompus. No. Bee Trooper Flying Sting. No, not useful. Brigand's Interlude. Yes, I guess are right. We have Amaze Attraction Viking Vortex. Can activate based on the equip. You want to turn when fun wants. Okay, so I would just get the when equipped monster activates effect, return it to the hand. So it's just a not really all that great. Daily special, Slower Swallow, and Gizmek and Nabi, the Hopping Hair of Hakuto. Well, not really great. I will have to be honest there. Raging Battle's up next. This one can be big. Psychic Path, Mirror of Oath, Hedgeguard, Thorn of Malice, Morphtronic Repair Unit, Urgent Synthesis, Automatic Laser, Evil Thorn, and 1-for-1. That's actually a pretty good card. Yeah, I will take that. Gold Series 2009. This is what we're looking for. No. Mobius is okay. Shein. Giant Trunade, which we could use it. Crosswings. Thunder Pegasus. Another Treeborn. Sashi. Well, we're getting some Sam stuff. Lakunga. Exile the Wicked. Grand Marg. Sanji. Some more 6-Sam. There's Compulse, which is pretty much a pretty decent card. I think that's her second one. Wild Horn. Turn of the 6-Sam. Begone Knave. Lord Poison. Another Neos Alias. I think we already have a playset. Testalos. Yaichi, which is pretty decent. United. Bottomless. That's a powerful card. A Sangan. And Royal Firestorm Guards. Tough thing about this Sangan is this is the updated text. So it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Another Bottomless is big, and having a bunch of 6-Sam stuff, we definitely will have to keep an eye on that. All right, Shadow Specters. The Star Bearer. It's not great. Reisetsu. Okay. Black Dragon Collapse Serpent's actually pretty good. Night Day Greffer. Okay, so this is Gemini? Yeah, it is. Okay. Mythic Water Dragon? What are you? Control Earth Monster. You can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special... Well, so it's just a rank 8 spam. Malice Forest Knife. You need the other Malice Forest stuff, right? Princess... Pump Princess. The Princess of Ghosts. I screwed that one up. Intrigue Shield. And Swords at Dawn. I really don't think outside of Collapse Serpent there's much here. But Collapse Serpent's nice if we had enough stuff. OTS Tournament Pack 10. Please have something big. That's a pretty generic, almost. We have Salamon Great. What am I doing? He does amazing. Assault Mode activate. And my body's shield. That's not bad. Hita is massive for our Link deck. Wow. That really does change stuff. All right, Tournament Pack 14. We have UA Signing Deal, Demise of Land, and Raid Raptor Singing Lanius. I wouldn't mind playing some Raid Raptor stuff. Dark Beginning 1. Jargreed, that's alright. Tornado Wall, okay. Finite Dismissal, Axe Despair. Nobleman of Extermination ain't bad. Rush Recklessly is okay. Deep Sea Warrior. Raider of the Throne. Red Archery Girl. Earl Demise. Wait, where? Electric Snake. Did we only get one? Oh, Jargreed's a rare. I was going to say, did we only get one rare? Wow, Dark Beginning 1's rough. I actually remember opening and buying Dark Beginning, so it makes sense. Duelist Pack Dimensional Guardians. Red Rarg. Resonator, you can special summon this card from your hand. If we only had Resonators. Eda 10 ain't bad, though. Red Sprinter, okay. Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. That's just a generic 8 that's so good. And a Dark Resonator. Dimensional Guardians was a little clutch. That's pretty good. Retro Pack 2, we have such bangers as AT. Spirit Measures, of course, for death, it's T, but Finals, a Idol, Skull Invitation. That's our third bottomless, I think. Oh, that's fantastic. Call the Haunted is pretty good. Assure Priest is good. Gemini is just great generic. Victory Dragon and Magic Cylinder. That actually might go into every deck just to be a surprising thing. Victory Dragon's cool if it was usable. But we have to add this collection. Honestly, looking at what we've got, guys, like truthfully looking at it, when I have to pause and think about what we've got from Raw Yellow, not much is here that is really interesting. A lot of pieces are just starting of stuff, nothing really that useful. Dragon of Legend 2 had nothing. Dawn of Majesty had nothing. Raging Battle, I guess, had 1-for-1, which is a great card, but we would need a target. I mean, technically, we have Treeborn. Interesting. So 1-for-1 may see play. Gold Series 09, obviously, I think we already had Treeborn set. If not, we have Treeborn set. Neos Alias play set, I think, was already done. The fact we got a bunch of 6-Sam cards is interesting. We got another Compulsory, we got Singan, we got a Bottomless, which I think we already had one in our collection, so that's the second one. Collapse Serpent's big. Everything else is kind of meh here from what I can tell. Hita's massive. I always loved My Body as a Shield. I just was sad. Back in the day, I always had My Body as a Shield in the side deck, always hoping it would work, and it sometimes did, sometimes didn't. But it was, as a kid, when I was younger and Yugioh first came out and that card came out, I was so determined, just like I loved Solemn Judgment back in the day. People told me back then I was stupid for playing it way back in the day because 4,000 life points is insane. But a lot of the time, I just felt like it could shift the board by negating a big Dark Hole or Regeki or something. So yeah, I kind of played that. Obviously, nothing in the OTS Tournament Pack 14 compared to 10. Dark Beginning, Extermination's cool. Axe Despair and Jar Greed's alright. Rest Recklessly is kind of cool. Not much else. Dimensional Guardian, Scarlight is massive. Dark Resonator's great. Red Sprinter and Red Rog are great. Eda 10's great for other stuff, but just not right now. Retro Pack 2, Magic Cylinder is massive. Call the Haunted's massive. I think that's our third bottomless. Assure Priest is so good. Gemini Elf's just a 1900, but at this point I don't think we'd play it really, just because there's no point. Other stuff has effects. But yeah, I think overall this wasn't bad, guys. Now, I got to go figure out a deck, because thankfully it's completely up to me. And we might try some Link stuff this time, but don't hold me to my promises there, because we'll see what's going on, guys. But I guess it's time for me to go build a deck. Time to go over the deck we will be playing today, guys. So, okay, it doesn't look much different. We threw in some of the new stuff, but what the deck is 2 Blizzard to Far North, 1 Bora, 1 Gale, 1 Kalu, 1 Orochi, 1 Shura, Triple Sirocco the Dawn, the 1 Zephyros the Elite, 1 Clock Resonator, 1 Sidra, 1 DD Warrior Lady, 1 Danger Tsukinoko, 1 Dark Armed Dragon, 1 Dark Resonator, 1 Dune Caliber Knight, triple Elemental Hero Neos Alias, 1 Evilswarm Mandragora, the Hopier Squadron, Red Sprinter, Red Rogue, because we have 2 Resonators in this build, 10 E-Spirit Ashuna, double Black Whirlwind, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, double Mind Control, 1 Raigeki, triple Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Icarus Attack, 1 Magic Cylinder, 1 Mirror Force, 1 Torrential Tribute. Side, we've seen some changes actually. Drone Lock, Crummungus, obviously triple Treeborn because we have the 1-for-1, and it kind of plays nicely into each other. 1 Econ, 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Runic Flashing Fire, the Call of the Haunted, Deck Dev, Finally Dish Chain, the Run Rivalry, 1 Soul Drain, and then Awakened Dragons. Extra deck is actually looking pretty good. We have Armed Ring, Obsidian Hawk Joe, Borload Savage, DD Gust King High Alexander, Michael the Archlight Sworn, Naturia Barkion, and Naturia Beast. Our new Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, Diamond Direwolf, Akashic Magician, Sword Dragon, Heat of the Fire Charmer Blaze, Link Revo, Space Insulator, and Transcode Talker. This is the deck we'll be playing with today. But I do want to show you where our other deck is at, because it's actually looking pretty good. This is the Link build, Link climbing kind of deck, but also because we have Salomon Greats and 4s, I just thought we'd run these. But yeah, this deck is actually looking a lot better, and with the 1-for-1, the Treeborns come back, and you know, the fact we have a lot of special summonable cards, the fact we got another Gallus, which I didn't realize, which we already had one, running 2 will only increase its efficiency. And guess what? It's a level 3 beast. I didn't realize that. It's just so cool. So more synergy for Rescue Cat. I mean, there's so many other beasts we can target here with the nimble stuff as well. It just, this deck is looking good. Not to mention Crusadia Lonis is a 3-star beast. It's just so cool. But yeah, guys, this deck is something I want to play with soon. I do want a couple more generic links. So that's kind of the reason I'm waiting on it. But this is obviously the deck we'll be using today, the Black Ring kind of deck. Hopefully we get, a couple wins. Obviously we have the 2 matches against Friendly Duelists using 2 structure decks. Well, technically one's a structure deck. I missed the Exceeds starter deck that introduced the Exceeds monsters. And I was like, oh no, I missed a starter. So that's going to be here as well as a structure deck. And then obviously we have the 3rd match against a random, which unless we come across Stun again, we will lose, guys. But let's get to the matches. It's time for the matches, guys. And so we know we're going against Friendly Duelists, and we got to make up for missing the Exceeds starter deck. So guess what they're playing here? Honestly, we bottomless just to stop them getting advantage, because I know their main point is to get to Exceed monsters. So here we just kind of start beating over stuff just to deal damage, take the advantage, because we know we can, we stopped at least one one Exceeds play, and we have Hop Pure Scourgeon and Sidra, so even if they blow up our board somehow, we have things to go into. So here I make a mistake, right? I was thinking, okay, I'll summon, and I'm thinking, oh no. I accidentally summoned Hop Pure Scourgeon. I really didn't mean to. I was just kind of checking it out. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. We can Sidra. We can, still clear their board without much worry. It's just making the match a lot closer. They MSTR Icarus. That's fine. They set. Okay, now we can kind of get to the races. I take Shura just in case to have backup in case they have something to go into another Exceed to start blowing us up. But at this point, I'm just like, okay, Shura, activate effect. Okay, we're going to grab another monster that we can keep going. And then at this point, I'm thinking, let's just try to get the advantage with Shura. It does destroy it. We just summon, swing in. We're up 1-0. That's fine. Going into the second round of this first match. And honestly, can we repeat what we did last time with 3 wins? Wait a minute, we had 3 wins. I didn't craft a card this episode. I'm realizing this after the matches, and I'm recording the audio for it. We will have a craft for the 3 wins that we had last episode after the matches, guys. We'll talk about that. But yeah, here we just kind of get the advantage early. And at this point, it's kind of like, okay, this is cool. We can kind of just pop off, do our thing. We're thinking, okay, Warlord, cool, get 2 tokens. At this point, I'm thinking, you know what? We might as well. It's slightly stronger. Go Hita and swing in. Oh, wait, we can't. Swords. I totally forgot Swords was there for half a second. They go into a monster that is very dangerous for us, Utopia. But so we negate that, just cannot let them pop Warlord, because right now he's our main piece holding us together. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, the opponent has a monster, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, so Red Rog allows me to special summon a Resonator. Sweet, I can go into a... Nope. It needs to be the only monster. It's like, oh, I'm misreading, I'm misplaying. I'm thinking, okay, Doom Cow will be here just in case they do anything weird. They attack. Okay, they pop it. That's fine. They set, they pass. Summon Shura. Shura swings at the face down. It destroys it. I accidentally click no, but it really doesn't matter, because here we take care of Utopia, which is the biggest problem on their board currently. They're down to 2 cards. They really don't have anything here. They summoned Darkblade. I think they just kind of were showing this is what I had because they knew it was up. So we win that first match, 2-0. We're good. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, so Tsuchinoko, cool. Bring back a loot. Boom, boom, boom. Well, guess what? 3K, synchro. It's insane. We have advantage. They go Reasoning. They get Chick. I'm thinking, okay, so they're obviously using the Dragons Collide structure. And honestly, Friendly Duelist, has gotten very unlucky with some of the draws early on. And I'm just like, oh man, this is rough. So at this point, I'm thinking, that's special summoned. I can just pop it, right? I was like, oh yeah, it gets brooked. Okay, whatever, board does some damage. So at this point, they summon. I'm thinking, uh-oh. In phase, instead of trying to crash, which I think he thought the effect wouldn't go if he didn't crash, and he could have just crashed. But at this point, we swing in, tons of damage. They've got to have something here. So they start banishing, get some some counters onto the field spell. And I'm thinking, okay, what are they doing here? And they said, metal. I'm thinking, okay, they have to deal with Scarlight because he pops all special summon monsters. So at this point, they're just bringing stuff back. I Mirror Force, cool. Bring out Red MD, swing in, still takes out Hita, okay. And at this point, special summon, cool. Are you walling up? Okay. Wait a minute. I'm like, okay, I'll activate effect. Okay, Gale. Just having fun at this point because it's like, why not? And then I just thought, okay, time to end this. Scarlight for victory. I mean, so we're 1-0 up here in the second match, and it's just, I still actually, the thing that's bothering me, guys, is I can't believe I forgot to craft a card, because that would have changed the deck so much, because I know exactly what craft I'd want for the other deck. But we bottomless here, just kind of keeping pace with stuff, making sure we have the advantage, go into a monster, swing in, hit, do damage. Our turn, really? Okay, summon. They actually got Red Eyes. They just got completely filled with a bunch of cards they could not summon with. And I felt so bad after they told me. So here is obviously our match. I'm like, hey, dude, it's going to be an easy win for you because I see the Drytron. I have a problem here. I'm thinking, okay, this is just Drytron. Wait a minute, that's new. That's not out yet, is it? And I freak out. I actually step away, go to my other computer. Not step away, I just turn my chair like maybe 30 degrees. And I go to my computer, I'm like, these aren't out yet. How is this guy playing with cards that aren't out yet? And so at this point, I'm thinking, okay, the new Drytron stuff isn't out yet. Cool. I mean, it's great support, obviously. But I'm like, do I count this match? I want you to know. I decided to play 2 more matches after this. One was Snake Eyes and one was Fire King Snake Eyes, right? So I was just like, oh, that's not fun. Nobody wants to see that. I'll just put the Drytron game in. Because no matter what, every match was a loss. I know that's a little bit of a spoiler, but do you really think with this deck I'd be able to beat Drytron? But yeah, I swing in and do as much damage as possible. I have Galoot, but in the end, it really isn't going to matter too much. This is, with new support Drytron. But I don't even know if this deck would have been able to beat old version of Drytron, But yeah, at this point, I was freaking out, man, do I need to play other matches? I guess I'll find another match after this. I wasn't even thinking about counting this one until the other 2 matches in a row were Fire King. But yeah, we drop it, 0-1. I already said this is going to be a loss. This one is funny, though. I do misclick, though. I do horribly misclick. But I still have a good time with it. So, they're doing their Drytron combos, whatever. They're going to, go to town. And, obviously they're going to win this. It's nice and simple. But I do make a play with the 2 Mind Control, which I just love. I wish I would have done the Neil Alias and linked them all off together. I misplay, but sort of, but I don't think it really matters. But yeah, I promise you guys that after this matches are done here in about a minute, while they're comboing, I might as well talk. We will make sure we craft a card, since I forgot that, and it's blowing my mind that I forgot that at the start of this episode. But we also will have the Reel of Punishment spun, because we're obviously going to lose this match. And we'll go with the Battle Pass, as well as you'll see the giveaway thing, because we did at least win 1 match. Ton going on this episode. So obviously I go here. If I summon, I could have linked to 3, but I linked off those 2 to Akashic, and I was like, oh man, I should have done whatever. I'm like, whatever, I'll do some damage. I'll do some damage, And it's their turn. They're obviously gonna right my butt here because they have the crack back quite easily. But I had fun linking off the 2 big Drytrons. I linked off 9K worth of stuff into a 1700. That is funny. But yeah, they kind of just get the piece that they need. They summon and, they kill me. What's new? Hey guys, so really quick, I totally just wanted to make sure I didn't forget the card. So after looking at some of the product, I've decided Salomon Grey Gazelle is going to be our craft because looking at our second deck, the Link Cyburst kind of one, gathering up Cyburst cards, gathering up Salomon Great cards, especially with access to the Salomon Great structure deck, because each time we win 3 matches, we get to add one card, any card from any structure, starter, any exterior set that probably will not show up into the pack opening. That's how we get these extra cards. Looking at it, I was thinking, you know what? We have a lot of Salomon Great cards. We have a lot of Cybursts. Let's just go all in. And I was looking at some of the other stuff like Flame Administrator, some, stuff like that. That'd be cool. But I kind of decided, you know what? Gazelle's such a great card. It's another Salomon Great name. Let's just start adding the Salomon Greats slowly to our deck anytime we win all 3 matches. And I think that's going to be my plan from now on. Obviously, let me know what you think, guys. But let's get to the outro and wrap up this episode. You see before you our rule pass. We were rank 29. We just needed a run win for giveaway time. We won 2 out of the 3 matches, which means we are up to rank 31, as you can see, which means it is time for a giveaway. But that's not how we do things on this series. It's time to introduce the giveaway wheel. We'll be going over that wheel in a minute because there's another wheel we should do first. The punishment wheel, guys. So here it is. Let's look at the rule pass. The next thing is 1 random pack at rank 35. Not possible to get next episode. Even with all 3 wins, we'd only go to 34. That's if we win all 3 matches. But at 31, that isn't bad. We're slowly climbing up the ranks. And the giveaway wheel will be a new wheel that will be used anytime we land on a giveaway time slot here on, well, the rule pass. Now, guys, like I said, before we get to the giveaway, we still have a punishment for the 1 loss against that Drytron deck. They technically weren't using cards that weren't released yet, but a loss is a loss. Let's just take care of it. So, guys, let's get to the punishment wheel and see what punishment we have in store. It's time for the wheel punishment. This can dole out some very nice and simple punishments, or it can dole out some very horrible ones. Now, ultimately, guys, only one way to do it. Let's just spin the wheel, see what we get. Let's just give it a few spins, and let's see what we get. Something, please, not punishing. Uh-oh. So, literally, the number of likes this video gets decides how many cards will be deleted. So delete 1 card next episode for every like this episode gets. Now, this will be randomized, but pretty much, guys, if you like this video, a card is getting deleted, guys. So, like away, or I'd much rather get likes than say don't like. But, guys, this punishment won't go into effect till next episode, so we'll talk about it at the beginning of next episode. Because I have to wait to see how many likes video this get. I might give this a couple days, see how many it can get, and then we will get to it, guys. Unfortunately, why does delete 1 card next episode for every like this video gets also happens to be the episode we introduce the giveaway wheel. Now, let's talk about the giveaway wheel, guys, because next up, I'm going to introduce you to all the amazing stuff. Time you meet the giveaway wheel. Now, I want to go over this first starting off. Obviously, you're probably reading it as I talk, but some things on this wheel are supposed to be great, some are supposed to just be okay, and some are supposed to be kind of bad. That's because the whole theme of this series is the good, the bad, and the ugly in essence. That the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything a part of the series has a good and bad side to it. And sometimes we find ourselves in the middle ground where things didn't go great, but didn't go bad either, and it's just okay. However, I also have more things to give away than just what's on this reel. The reason I'm starting off with these because I kind of like the blend of it. So starting off from the top, you'll see OCG Yu-Gi-Oh card, 5 of these. Now, these aren't supers, these aren't ultras. I promise these are higher rarity OCG cards. But I have 5 of them. There's 5 cards over on this table off camera that have a sticky note in front of them, not on the card, and obviously not on the sleeve, indicating 1 through 5. I have it all laid out. Then we have in the next slots, after 1 through 5, you can see there, bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter Century, because not all the Quarter Century rares are created equal. We have 2 bad ones, which are kind of bottom tier ones, 2 2 good quarter century rares. These are, okay, I'd be happy if I got these, but they're not breaking the bank. And then 1 great Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter century, which I promise you will be $50 or more. Then we go to random minifigures. I found 4 random minifigures, and I thought I'd like to give these away. 3 of them are actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. 1 is not. I think it's actually number 4. I'm not going to look over there. I don't want to spoil which one isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. It's probably number 1 or 4, to be honest. But I have 4 minifigures over off the side table as well that also has a sticky note in front of them, just like all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Now, I do want to note that the quarter centuries and the collector rares we're about to talk about are TCG. Only the OCG ones are OCG. And then we have a good, a bad, and a great quarter century rare. All right, guys, next up, all we have left to do is spin the wheel. But first, before we spin the wheel, let me know what you guys think about the wheel. Now, I promise you, this isn't all the stuff being given away. The series is supposed to go on for a long time. And I want you guys to, kind of know that I am going to be adding more stuff as the series progresses, but as more stuff goes on in the series. Because this is supposed to be a complex, messy, have a lot of stuff going on series. And as it evolves over time, it will only improve, grow, and get better. Because just like the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, just like people, everything starts somewhere and will grow along with it. Now that I've given up enough time, guys, there's only one thing we can do. That's spin the wheel. Okay, I wonder what we'll land on. There's a lot of options. And it's actually random minifigure number 4. Now, I can look over there and see if it is a Yu-Gi-Oh! One or not. Oh, it is one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! One. Oh, okay. I see which one is the non-Yu-Gi-Oh! One. I'll show you guys the giveaway in just a sec. Next up, I'm going to show you what's on the line for the giveaway. I had to actually go grab the little minifigure. That's why I had to cut. So, guys, I don't know if you know this, but the little minifigure I'm looking at right here, you can't see him yet. He's kind of hard to show. Back in the day, there was a game called HeroClix. Hero and then CLIX. They actually partnered with Yu-Gi-Oh! And made some little figures. Now, this guy is, hopefully this shows up perfect, is, zoom in on him, not me. Zoom on his ugly mug, not me. I think that's it. This is Electric Lizard. He even has a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Green symbol that's actually right under his hand because of my green screen. But yeah, this little guy is given away. Now, I have 2 more of these HeroClix Yu-Gi-Oh! Figures. One is ridiculously cool. The other is kind of I think he's actually the middle ground. But yeah, guys, if you're interested, for entry into getting this little electric lizard guy, like the video, because obviously we have the punishment where each like has us force us to get rid of a card randomly next episode. Fun, isn't that right? But also, comment a way for me to contact you, whether it's Discord, Instagram, Twitter, because I need to figure out a way to contact you privately in messaging to get your address to ship this little guy. But yeah, Electric Lizard, HeroClix, little figure. I think he's about $10. But hey, I think he's pretty cool, guys. If you're interested in winning, just comment down below a way to get in touch with you and comment something else random that's positive and cool. But guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, next time, hopefully we win all 3 matches and continue moving up in our little battle pass. But goodbye, Electric Lizard. I knew thee well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, tag out. A special thank you to all my Patreon supporters, Urza, and if you're interested in supporting the channel, wanting to see content early, or just to make me re-record this because I'd have to add another name to the list, check out Patreon and link description below.